has been taken off the AEW roster page. When that happens, usually it's expected that obviously that wrestler, man or woman, does not work there anymore. And with all the rumors going around that Mariah May is basically WWE bound, it's
Mm-hmm.
basically confirmed
Mm-hmm.
with that today. So Mariah May could be making her way to Orlando, the main roster, very soon.
Yeah.
I say
Um,
Orlando.
this felt inevitable no matter what, because she's another one who grew up watching WWE. Her favorite wrestler of all time is Triple H. Like, she was watching during the pandemic era. Like, this is a girl who, again, I knew about her before she got into wrestling. So it's like, it's just crazy to see like how far she's come, because just as someone watching from far away, obviously. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but when we were talking about this before we went live, um, although it felt like this was going to be what was going to happen with her no matter what, I do think that she needed to go to AEW first, because like I said, the way that I think that she would have been perceived by WWE fans coming straight out of Japan would have been that she's just like a Barbie, she's just a girly, prissy Barbie wrestler. Like, they wouldn't have really taken her seriously. They would have immediately just been saying, she's just like a Tiffany Stratton, like whatever. Maybe even Divas era type of girl, just because she has that look to her. So I think going to AEW, first of all, starting out as like a baby face and then eventually turning into a mega heel, and
Mm-hmm.
then getting into, bloodbath matches. Um, that really earned her like a new set of fans that might not have been a fan of her otherwise, because it's like they want to see more of the aggressive, hard hitting type of women or whatever. And she's just not, she didn't look like that. But now, this chick can hang. And so I think that she needed to like differentiate herself in that way before coming to WWE, and that's probably why she's coming to WWE. Her work with Tony Storm is why WWE wanted her. If she didn't have that on her resume and she was just kind of doing whatever, I don't think WWE would be like pursuing her. And I mean that in a respectful way. It's just that she wouldn't have stood
No,
out in
no,
any way,
you're not wrong with what you said. Yeah, that her work with Tony Storm absolutely got her noticed by
Mhm.
WWE. Her year-long feud with Tony Storm, in my opinion, was the best women's feud over the past year.
And that's a long time to
And
carry a feud to keep people interested too.
like long time.
Mhm.
And it wasn't just the matches, it was everything that
The
went into it.
stories, yeah.
It felt a little bit bigger than
Mhm.
AEW. That's why Mariah May is going to be so successful in WWE, because she is doing stuff that doesn't feel like AEW for a good reason.
Mhm.
She's the cinematic stuff, the character work. You have to be a good in-ring worker. But the character work is incredible. Not only that, but the matches told a story too. Like
Mm.
little stuff within the matches, the roll up excuse me, Mariah May winning in
Mhm.
her home country
Mhm.
at All In. And then you have Tony Storm rolling her up to get back the title. And then the Hollywood ending. I mean, God, that match was just absolutely incredible
Yeah.
and bloody. Like that was some the remnants of like Anarchy in the Arena type of
Mhm.
thing. And it's that type of work that gets you noticed in but you noticed by WWE. So I am
And
very excited to see her,
mhm.
and I expect her to be in NXT first. We've seen how that's gone already with Jordan Grace and Stephanie McMahon and Julia. It's okay, guys.
Mhm.
It's okay if she goes to NXT first. So
Well, I mean, this is the time to do it because they just brought all those girls up. So like, and she's not necessarily somebody that needs the extra time, but again, they like to do that with these girls, like that they want to introduce to the WWE audience and get them a foundation of fans before they go to the main roster. Like, it's a lot easier for them, unless you are like a mega star like Jade, where they didn't put her in NXT. But I mean, they
Oh,
were
that
like,
was different. No,
they were
that
putting
was a
her
little different.
everywhere. I mean, she had appearances in NXT. She was doing this and that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'm intrigued to see what they do with her, and I'm excited because I feel like, again, she's just another great addition to the women's locker room, and like, I don't know, just excited to see what she can do, especially
Yeah.
against the talent that they have in WWE. Like, we have not seen her, because she's not somebody who's like been around and just never went to WWE. It's like she's still like 25, 26 years old. Like, she's not very old and doesn't have a lot of experience like in America, like on the indies
Yeah.
or in companies. So it's not like she's
No.
been in TNA and like, oh, she's maybe wrestled Naomi and so and so, whatever. No, she has not wrestled like anyone in WWE. So that's exciting too, because those are matchups that we've never seen before, which is not common really
No.
much.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, and her experience over in Japan will really help her in
Mm-hmm.
WWE. The
Mm-hmm.
Stardom stuff. The Japan works a very different style than
Yep.
WWE, and I've friends that go over there, and they tell me that it is different. So I'm so excited. I could just say it over and over. I'm so excited to see Mariah May. I don't know when she's gonna debut. I mean, for God's sakes, how long did we talk about Ricky Saints going to be debuting in WWE, and then out of nowhere, just on a random NXT?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but see, that's the thing that makes it fun. Is like, that's one of the very few moments in recent memory where we actually like were genuinely surprised. I mean,
I
it got spoiled for me because I can't watch NXT live.
Oh,
But
that's
like,
see, I'm not gonna count that as a
yeah,
spoil. That's
but no one
kind of
knew
a
because like he didn't
yeah.
get music. They didn't even mention his name. Like, it was just, yeah, it was like, oh, he was gone and he showed up.
Sara,
So,
very very uh a similarity with Scott Hall in
mm,
his.
mm-hmm.
He just appeared
Yeah.
during a match. At least Ricky Saints didn't interrupt a match. Scott Hall just said F it,
Yeah, and he was
like
just like,
fuck
you
it.
people,
You're
you know who I
wrestling?
am. Yeah.
You're wrestling? Give me the mic. I am
Yeah.
it's
Like,
my ring.
get these fuckers out of the ring. No one's
Give me
watching
come on.
anyway. Who cares?